Right, so welcome back, guys, to another day in our 100-day challenge. So far, where we are right now, our win rate is pretty solid. We have only one losing day of the current days we have had. So we have the market giving us a very clean continuation trade to a buy move going higher. I took one trade today. It was a winning trade, straight to take profit. If I can tell you the criteria behind it, we have today is Wednesday. First and foremost, we have a 4-hour fair value gap below price. We're having the market coming into this exactly at the pre-market session open at 7 a.m. Market gives us an accumulation. Many of you thought of taking it to these lows, but considering that today is a Wednesday, the weekly low had a high chance of being put in on Wednesday and seeing the market reversing. If you have been moving with us for the past days, yesterday, you can see that we were looking for buys. So we expect a bullish week, a bullish weekly closure, and we have been dropping lower. We have a large range new weekly opening gap above price. The market hasn't yet come back into that. We have, if I can put this off, I'm going to take this off. That's this. We have a daily fair value gap. This is the low of the daily fair value gap, lower quadrant of that, consequent encroachment of that, upper quadrant, and the top of the fair value gap. So we expected the market to at least rally to buy side that was lying just above consequent encroachment of that daily fair value gap, these highs right here. So this was our draw on liquidity, these two highs there. As that, so if I'm to go back to the 1 minute time frame, this was our draw on liquidity right there. As you can see, perfect entry, perfect exit. So we happen to have the market opening up at 9:30. Sorry, 9:30, or is 9:30? I'm having 9:30 opening up. The market drops lower. Remember, I'm looking for my strongest draw on liquidity towards this 9:30 open, which is the 12 AM 12:30 opening range high and low. So I'm looking at that range as the major draw of liquidity in this New York AM session. The market comes back, we have a new day opening up right here. The market drops into that, manipulates higher, gives us a manipulation. Now this is an ATM window. If you studied the ICT market maker primer series, this is an ATM model, but this was only 1 minute. Okay, so if I'm to consider this is a breaker right here, if you can see. But remember, the criteria for our trade, we only execute in the 950 to 1010 macro. We only execute in the macros or after the macros. So we execute using a PDRA in the macro. So no matter how much respect I see to a PDRA before the macro opens up, I'm not taking the trade. So that's why I happen to miss out on all of this, but that is fine because my daily goal was reached. We have an inversion fair value gap on the 1 hour. Right there. So I expect the market to close above that. We had that closure. You can see the market tapped that. We have a daily volume imbalance. This line and this line, daily volume imbalance. The daily volume imbalance aligns with the fair value gap low. So market gives us another block. This is the 5-minute fair value gap. Market rallies higher. We fail to come back into this breaker block right here, or mitigation block, because this low wasn't taken out, so this becomes a mitigation block. Market fails to come back into that in the macro, so I don't have a trade there. We have this fair value gap, but I'm looking at 3 minutes PDRAs in this. So I wanted a pullback on the 3 minute. So the market rallied higher, reached the lower quadrant of that. Then we had our pullback coming back into this fair value gap at the 10 a.m. our open after the manipulation. So there was a lot of confluences. Excuse me for talking so fast. There was a lot of confluences. That was my entry. This candle rejecting. Then we had a little bit of drawdown off of this order block. I wanted to execute at this, but the market happened to rally and I tapped into that. At that, then came back into drawdown, and which was fine. So the market rallied higher. I expected this to be a daily breaker, and it is being respected right here. If you can see, if I can take it to the 1 day, this is being respected. The market has come back, stayed in the scope of these. These down close candles are all a breaker. Market is staying in the scope of that, failing to come back into this volume imbalance. So I'm still looking at that to be filled maybe tomorrow or any other day. But we happen to have this as a nice trade. This was a nice trade, a really nice one. So our SL was just below this candle right there. Now this is a very decent risk to reward ratio, and take profit was those highs right there. The market happened to respect this, rallying higher, giving us another block, respecting that, pushing higher, just like that. We had take profit. So I'm not interested in whatever happens. I'm done for the day. Let me let you enjoy the trades first. Thank you.